Stacked recording mode allows you to work in a cycle, but it will put each pass that you take on its own individual lane and mute all of the passes except for the very last one. Let me show you how that works on our lead synth pad. So I'm going to come to that. I'm going to call this lead synth. And then I'm going to come to the record mode down here, make sure I'm in stacked mode, and then I'm going to enable my cycle by pressing the cycle key on my numeric keypad, which is the / key, and then I'll press the record button, and I'll go through a few different passes of this, but I'll just do one individual pass and talk about it a little bit first. Now it's going to go around again, and if you look closely at that event, it now says take 2 lead synth. So it's essentially waiting for me to play something else. And every time it goes through that cycle, it's going to make a new take, and you're not going to hear the previous take. So now I'll record a new take. Then I'll press stop, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of individual events on that lead synth track, and they're all overlapping on top of one another. But if we open the lanes, look what's happened. Only the last recording take has been highlighted. The other 2 have been muted out. And you can see that one of them is actually empty because I didn't really play anything for that second take. But the first take and the third takes are there for me to choose which one I want to use. Right now, only take 3 is playing, so we could listen to that right now. But maybe I wanted to listen to the first take instead. So I'm going to right or control click, and I'm going to choose my mute tool. You could also choose the number 7 as the keyboard shortcut from the upper row of keys on your computer keyboard. So now I can mute the ones that I don't want to hear and unmute the ones that I do want to hear. So now take 1 is going to be played. Or I could mute that one and listen to the other one by unmuting it. And whenever you've chosen another tool, it's a good idea to just right or control click quickly and lift off the mouse. That way you get back to your normal object selection tool, which is the default tool. So that stacked record mode is a really effective way to keep all of the different takes together, and you can go back and listen to the ones that you want to use because maybe your first take was better than your second take or so on. So that gives you all of those individual takes on individual lanes. And in the next section, I'm going to show you audio recording.